He's on deck. He's the tying run right now. On the ground, back up the middle, past the diving win, and the tying run for the Mets.
1-2 to Vientos. And he hits one the other way for a base hit. So for the ninth. Fly ball, center field. Back goes Ciani to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here! Mark Vientos wins the game for New York with a two-run homer! Called up today. His last start for the Mets was April 29th against the Cubs. And he flies one along the left field line over toward the corner. That's going to be down for an extra base hit. Lindor is in with the first run of the game. Martinez to third. 2-2 to Vientos. And he lines one into center field for his second hit of the night. Back at double play depth, 2-0 to Vientos. And he hits one up the middle. That's a base hit. Nimmo is in with the second run of the inning. That's hit hard over the bag and an extra base hit down the line for Mark Vientos. If you wore the shoes with the shirt, as Vientos drives one to deep center field. Back goes Freeman, back near the wall. It's out of here, into the shrubbery. And he hits this one well to center field. Freeman's not going to get to this one, and it bounces up against the wall. Rolls away from him briefly, but and that curveball pulled and past the glove of Fryan down the left field line. Chased by Florial. Vientos trying for second. Florial's throw will not be in time. 1 in 5 kids in America facing hunger right now. Vientos smacks one out to right center. Back in the gap goes Matos near the wall. It's out of here! Mark Vientos goes.
Fastball, you put on the change.
Mark Vientos gets one off the fist down the left field line, and it lands fair. Vientos takes a turn, he'll hold up. Chopper hit toward third. Tough play for Suarez, and his throw is too late. First inning this has been. Now Vientos trying to get the Mets the lead. He taps one toward third. Suarez can't make the bare hand play. If they don't change it here, that's line toward the middle, base hit. Martinez to third. He's being waved in. He will score. Let's know all about that. 2-2 coming. And the curveball poked into center field, and Vientos has his third hit of the game. In 2 runs last night. And he drives this one to deep left field. Forget that. That is way out of here. Off the facing of the second deck. McNeil and Bader to follow against Hughes, working his second inning. And a little chopper up the third baseline. He might beat this out. The throw by the pitcher. Always a good day when you can hang around with your furry friends. Mark Vientos hits one deep to left center, back near the wall, and it's out of here. Mark Vientos on the first on deck. And Mark hits one toward the hole. That'll go through for a base hit. So Vientos is on the lineup without a hit tonight.
But he's got an RBI.
And he dribbles that one toward third. And he'll get a hit out of this, perhaps. Safe. Martinez. And now Vientos grounds one toward the hole. It's off. Abrams it into left field. Alonso comes in to score.
And the pitch. Chopped to third. Here comes Taylor. No play. Tie game.
So 2 aboard for Mark Vientos, and he hits a slider down to third under the glove of Berger and down the line. Around third and scoring is Martinez. Here comes Marte. He'll be waved home. It's a 2-run double for Mark Vientos. That's now with 10 hits on the night. Taylor has 4 of them, and Vientos pokes one into right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Alonso is in. Everybody else moves up a base. I'm just one on the paternity list. Don't know if we can see him in that series. That's lined up the middle. A base hit for Vientos. Days after being out for 6-7 weeks. Vientos drives one into left field for a base hit. In Tampa Bay.
That's right.
Lined into right center field, a base hit for Vientos, his second hit of the night. 1-2 coming to Vientos, and he drives one to left center field. That's going to be up the gap. Cut off nicely by Langford. That'll keep Taylor from scoring.
300.
And he had a rough homestand. That's it in the air to deep left field. Back goes Langford looking up, and it's out of here. Mark Vientos. Far so good tonight.
Only 2-1.
That's lined toward the middle. Base hit just over the glove of Semien. 57 games last year, his 28th game this year. And that's hooked into left field, and Bientos has his third hit of the night.
That's cracked center field. Pete Crow Armstrong will just turn and watch it go. Oh boy, a titanic shot.
It's not the deepest home run to center field you'd ever seen a Met hit. High fly ball deep to left, and Verdugo goes back and takes a look, and this one's going to sail out of here. Mark Bientos homers for a second. Mark Bientos leads off on the home fourth against Garrett Cole, and he drives this one to the gap in right center, headed toward the fence, and it hits off the wall, goes over, a home run for Bientos. And Bientos punches one the other way for a base hit. That'll bring in a run as Alonso's Bientos, who hit the ball that went through Altuve. They got the Mets going. That's a long fly ball to center. Myers looks up at the wall, and it's out of here into the black. Bientos faced Martinez yesterday and flied out. And he pulls that one. Base hit down the left field line, and that'll bring in two. Nimmo is in. Alonso right behind him. Mark Bientos with a two-run double. And he drives that one down the left field line. That's a base hit, but Wood gets over to cut it off. Alonso heads for third. Wood's throw to third is not. That's hit hard toward the hole. Base hit. Bader around third. He'll come in with the first Met run. Wood lined, and that's over the glove of Vargas into right center field. And Bientos muscles one into left field for a base hit. That'll bring in Nimmo with the third run of the inning.
He does, see.
High fly ball deep center field. Back goes Young to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here.
Wow.
Mark Bientos gets the hit. Line the other way. A base hit for Bientos, and the Mets up a leadoff man on. 2-2 to Bientos is 1 for 4 in this series, and he lines one into left field for a base hit. And Bientos can. And he rockets one toward the gap in right center field. That's down for a hit. Cut off nicely by Sawinski, and he'll hold Bientos. Well makes his Pirates debut facing Mark Bientos in the ninth, and Bientos hits his first pitch up the middle for a broken bat hit.
And it's, reading the room.
Bientos drives one the other way, and he's got himself an extra base hit. Tracked down by Thomas, and Bientos will pull it at second base on deck. And Bientos slams one out to right center. Back goes Thomas to the warning track. It's over his head. Martinez is in. Alonso will have to be held at third. Well, they were very judicious. That's hit up the middle, a base hit for Bientos. Martinez being waved around third. Young's throw will go to third. It's cut off.
Players individually. He hasn't had a team meeting.
Bientos gets a hold of one deep center field. Doyle goes back to the wall, and it's out of here. Bientos and he lines one down the left field line. That's a fair ball bouncing into the corner. Alvarez will scurry home. Bientos heads to second, and he is in stand. Rounded up toward third. Another chance from McMahon. Can't make the bare hand play. Even from an offensive standpoint. That's driven left center field by Bientos. It's down for a base hit. It'll chase Dylan Cruz back to the warning track. Bientos heads for second. The throw coming in, and he's out. It's .343 against lefties this year. And he bounces one slowly toward third. He might beat this out, and he will. Technically, you're not allowed to do that. That's lined into left field. A base hit for Bientos. That's lined down the left field line by Bientos. That's going to short hop the wall. Alonso digging for third. Bientos heads for second. The throw coming in from Verdugo, and he's saved.
Todo lo malo, échalo pa' allá. Everything that's bad.
This ball driven again to left. Bientos exit stage left. Mark Bientos.
He had a rough go of it last night, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. He hits one toward the middle of the diamond, and that's going to be smothered by Alvarez. Tries to flip it to and Bientos gets a curveball and drills it to deep left, and that ball is out of here. Mark Bientos. Viento's cracks one into left center for a base hit. That'll go all the way back to the wall, and the Mets will have their third extra base. And Mark hits one toward the gap in left center. That's down for a base hit. On his way to third is Winker. It's cut off in the gap. They look nervous.
Dad's nervous. Come on, Dad.
Looks very nervous. Fly ball deep left field off the bat of Bientos. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Number 15. By the way, you know what today is? Fly ball deep right field. Back toward the corner. Kepler near the wall. It's out of here. Mark Bientos goes the other way.
Ground ball, and that's through past Drury. Pitch number 11. Fly ball left field, and that'll bounce into the seats. So a ground rule double for Mark Bientos.
They get a day off every week now in the minor leagues. Fly ball deep left field. Back goes Hilliard to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Mark Bientos edge to the home run.
That deception of rising, but it just rides.
Hit hard over third. That's a base hit for Bientos going down toward the corner. And Mark will get two bases out of this as Arozarena tracks it down. Tanya's 27-year-old rookie from the Dominican Republic. And Bientos cracks a base hit to center field. So the first 2 men one now tonight. And Bientos pulls one by Hernandez and down the left field line, and that'll bring in the first run of the game. Winker is in. Alonso will be stopped at Bientos smacks one deep right center, headed toward the wall, and it's out of here! Mark Bientos goes the other way for his... Bientos hits another one deep to right. Back goes Cameron, near the wall, and it's out of here! Mark Bientos! Earned run in 13 innings this year. And it's lined into right center field, and Bientos has himself a base hit. That's hit hard through the hole, and Bientos has a base hit.
Oh, this will pass, guys. Look on the radar. It'll shoot right through quickly.
Pulled over the bag. That's a fair ball. That's going to go all the way into the deep corner. Lindor digging for third. Stowers gets to it. Lindor is waved home.
That dried my jacket for the last 2 hours. Line drive center field, base hit for Bientos. So he's 4 for 8 in the series.
That's when he first came up. So his lifetime ERA is 3.35. Hit to the right side and threw for a base hit. So Bientos, 19 home runs on the year. And he drives one down the left field line. That's going to go into the corner. Alvarez will score. McNeil digging for third. He'll be held up there.
Yes, yes.
Bientos drives one into right center for a base hit. Bader will go first to third. He stumbles. And Bientos hits one deep to center field. Back goes Cowser. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Mark Bientos gives the Mets the lead. And he pulls one down the left field line, and the Mets will get a quick run. Lindor comes in to score. Bientos trades places with him. Back-to-back doubles. Taylor at second, Lindor at first. They all run well. And a bouncy ball toward the middle. That is going to go through for a base hit. McNeil is in. Taylor's right behind him. Bientos drives one to right, and that's down for a base hit. I think he has a win. Bientos slams one to deep right center. Merrill goes back, and it's out of here. Mark Bientos. It's around Sunday, but that got away. Lindor dancing off first, but doesn't go. And Bientos hits one past Perdomo into left field. That'll bring in Alvarez. That's chopped toward the hole, and that's going to go through for a base hit. Fernando Arcia and Sean Murphy. Ground ball to the right side, and that's going to sneak through for a base hit for Bientos. Pete Alonso would be next. And Bientos pops one up into shallow center, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Twice with a single and a walk. Short lead for Nimmo. And Bientos pokes one into shallow center. Robert coming on, but it's going to drop for a base hit. That's been greeted rudely here in the fourth by back-to-back hits. And now Bientos hits one up the middle and 3 straight hits. Iglesias turns second. He's going to go for third. Milkshake. That's lined the other way, and Bientos has his second hit of the day. And the breaking ball hit deep to center. Back goes Duran near the wall. It's out of here. Mark Bientos. Alonso waiting on deck. Lindor again dancing off second. And Bientos takes one the other way for a base hit. Lindor will be held at third. Kenley does not like throwing to first base. That's lined up the middle. Base hit. Nimmo to second. He'll stop there. All out for the Reds. Here's Mark Bientos, 5-game hitting streak, and he drives one to deep left field, headed back toward the fence, and it's out of here! Mark Bientos, first pitch he sees. Gone pretty tough to run against. And Bientos drives one to left center field. Cut off in the gap by Steer. Nimmo goes first to third. 2-2 to Bientos. And he smacks it to deep left. That's out of here! And the Mets win the ball game! Mark Bientos with his second 2-run homer of the night. Here he has one pickoff. And that's lined into center field. That's going to fall for a base hit in the last couple of months. And he hooks that one down the left field line. Fair ball going into the corner. And Bientos will get 2 bases out of this.
Everyone has their partner because they've all been here all year.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit yesterday. And he drives this one to center field for a base hit. Alonso will score. Taylor being waved around. Starting tomorrow night. Fox on Thursday. Apple on Friday. We're with you on Saturday. Bientos into center field has his.
He's been able to put together.
That ball is crushed down the left field side, and that is out of here.
Ruiz to Bientos. Up the middle, center field. The parade continues. Here comes Nimmo.
Through this year and before this year, he signed that 3-year extension. This ball smoked into left center field, and it's going to get down. That sweeper was left up. It is cut off, heading to second. Bientos said he
shut him down. Struck out his first time up, and he lines one into right field for a base hit. Now Bientos flies one to deep right field. White goes back on the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Mark Bientos goes the other way to get. And Bientos flies one to deep center. Back goes Perkins to the warning track at the wall, and it's out of here. Mark Bientos gets the Mets on the board. Rookie of the year. 2-2 coming. And a ground ball toward the middle. That's going to go through for a base hit.
Nice hitting.
Andre is staging a bit of a comeback. There's Bientos hitting one off the pitcher. It rolls to the right of the mound. Ray.
Absolutely. The velocity is there. The location is there.
Back up the middle as if on cue. Mark Bientos says.
Be able to close it out.
Bientos laces one the other way. In to score is Lindor. Here comes Iglesias. Throw to the plate. Too late. Last year. Bientos taps one softly to third. Charging in Ortiz trying to barehand.
Mark Bientos waits for a 1-0 from Wheeler. And he muscles it into left field for a base hit. The first of the day. Nothing Phillies in the 8th. And a 1-2 to Bientos. Is into left field. Down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. On his way to third, Lindor. He's got one of the highest chase rates in baseball. Comes home with a 2-strike pitch, and Bientos loops it fair down the right field line. And the 24-year-old is looking for extra bases. Castellanos digs it out. Lindor taking a healthy lead against Sanchez. In the air to right. Castellanos ranging back at the wall. He turns around, and it's gone. It kept on carrying. Let's find out. 3-2 pitch. Here's a fastball hit in the air, deep left field. Ranging back is Hayes at the wall. Mark Bientos has done it again, and the Mets have done it again.
2 strikes look like they've sat breaking ball.
Into left field, and Mark Bientos gets aboard to start the 6th. Goes Lindor. Bientos in a high leverage count. Back up the middle, off the mound, over towards Bold, trying to make a tough play. 293 most of the day. A 2-2. Bientos towards the gap, left center field. Well struck, and that's going to get to the wall. Another extra base hit possibly for Bientos, and he's got it. He's wearing my shoes. The 2-1. On the ground, slowly hit, fair ball, Bohm has it, and he will not have.
Crack to right center field. Pages on the move to the track. He couldn't find it. That's because it's over the wall. Grand slam, Vientos.
And runners with power.
Second hit for Vientos.
He's back. Then you can pitch on.
Fly down the line. Betts a long run. Still coming. Mookie Betts. Couldn't get it.
You're going to get him out more times than not.
And a fastball turned around. Right center field. Tie game.
To go home.
Vientos with a base hit into center. Opener for the bullpen game 2. Gave up a home run. Here's a high fly ball to deep center field. Pages going back, reaches for the wall. It's gone. Vientos chips away with a 2-run home run. And it's 6-3. Had just enough on it. Vientos with his 5th home run of the postseason and extends his postseason lead in runs batted.